Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
What up, what up? It's Dom. We're here, Gridiron Gumbo. I got my podcast mates with me. Ruff, say what's up, Ruff.
What's going on? How y'all doing?
Good, good. Sean, say what's up, Sean.
Who that? Who that?
We're in the middle of, still in holiday mode. And, we're coming up on the last week of NFL. But before we get into the NFL talk, we do have to, certainly talk about what unfortunately transpired in the Big Easy during over New Year's holiday, and that is the unfortunate terrorist attack that occurred in our city. And I mean, this is something that we went to college together. We experienced the whole early 2000s in regards to September 11th and so forth. And I remember around the time of September 11th, especially because New Orleans had the Super Bowl that year, just like they have this year. We were on alert. We actually thought maybe something might happen back in the early 2000s. I don't know if you guys remember that time.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, man, this is like a heavy pace in our heart because we have spent definitely over 50 times, probably over 1,000 hours on Bourbon Street during our college years.
100 times plus.
Yeah, a lot of time.
Thousands of hours. Yes, a lot of time.
Right. And it's a little different when, there's certain things like World Trade Center. I mean, we don't really know. We've never been in the World Trade. Some of us have maybe, but we didn't work there. It's a little different when it's like you have walked those same streets. You've been out at that same time. And all of a sudden, man, like we've dealt with situations, we've dealt with fights, we've dealt with gunfire being, and we had to run.
Yeah.
We've dealt with girls giving us the cold shoulder and curving us. We've been out on Bourbon Street, inebriated, some of us getting sick. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Speak to our experience on Bourbon Street.
You had runaways.
Yeah, fame. We got stories. We can go on and on. That could be another podcast series. To be honest,
pretty much.
That could be a whole other series.
In fact, I don't know if you guys remember, we used to kind of start the beginning of our content because we actually filmed content at Bourbon Street back in the early 2000s with our camera, trying to be like, a bootleg Girls Gone Wild or whatnot.
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do for the camera? What y'all gonna do for the camera? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, man, when we heard this news, I was like, man, that has to be one of the scariest moments because, I mean, dude, like we would never expect that somebody would do that to Bourbon Street.
And it's not just that. It's just, I've been going out. I hope my mama, oh Lord, mama, you won't be mad at me. I've been going out on Bourbon since I was 15, Bayou Classic. Just putting, it's one of those things where you put yourself in that moment, where you put yourself in that place. 3 o'clock in the morning, we just got out there at like 1 o'clock.
Right.
Do
you remember there would be times at Bourbon, like we would be like, look, it's 11 o'clock, but it's too early to go to Bourbon.
Like, it's way too early. Yeah, we just get, we like 2 hours in at 3 o'clock. We just getting like, we just getting our legs under us. You know what I'm saying? We getting through our first drinks. You know what I'm saying? We might be on our third drinks at that point, and we are oblivious to anything outside of what's happening on Bourbon and what's in front of us. So, man, that hurt, man, because it's almost like we can put ourselves out there at that time just having a good time, not even worried about it, and then just bam. That's a tough one, man. That's tough.
One. Yeah, that really hurt my soul because I expected a lot of things to happen on Bourbon Street. That's not one of them. You know what I mean? Like you said, put yourself in that position. That's not something I'm even looking for to happen. No. I'm looking for problems. I'm looking for the fights. I'm looking for the arguments. Make sure we all right. But that, I'm not.
Like, here's the thing too. I would predict more mass shooter. Like, I can see somebody just roll on there with some super guns and just spray Bourbon Street up. I see that happening.
Yeah,
more than somebody driving 100 miles an hour down where we are so drunk, like
3 blocks
at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's that we would not be able to react at all. Like,
no, man,
not at all. And we used to roll deep too, so it'd be my goodness. Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
Our age could have saved us, because think about it. First of all, if we was back in college, how many times were y'all out on Bourbon during Sugar Bowl?
We out there.
During New Year's Eve. At New Year's Eve, how many times have we been out on Bourbon?
That's a big time to be out there.
We out there.
Everybody out. Let's
go.
Ain't
no doubt about it. We out there. That was usually our last resort too. That was like, hey, this spot ain't popping. This spot ain't nothing happening over here. And let's go hit up Bourbon, man. Let's go knock it out.
That's why we be out. That's why we've been out there late.
Yeah, man.
I think Bourbon has been forever changed. I mean, we haven't gone out there because we're beyond that. Last time I went on Bourbon was after my wedding. Because it was just like we want to just get a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying? We was hungry. And I went out there. There was nobody really out there that much. It was kind of empty. So that was the last time I've been out there. That was like probably 2 years ago. But we're not out there on a regular basis anymore. But that could have been us if we was in college.
You pull back that clock, we out there, man. And like I said, it's been a while since I've been on Bourbon. It was one of those reality checks when I was out there. I'm like, why are these little kids running around? And I'm like, oh, they're not little kids.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a kid no more. It's not for me no more. Right. So, but just even thinking about you, they just out there, like you having a good time. It's just, and you never expect that, and it's just, man, that, and in my city, man, don't nobody care about us. Nobody care about us unless something going on, unless they got a Super Bowl or
the eyes of the world.
Yeah, don't nobody care about us, man. Yeah. No, man, and that just, man, that's crazy, man.
And then you got so many events coming up. Like, this is the beginning of event season. You got Mardi Gras season. You got the Super Bowl this year. Like, this is like, here's the thing though. The city is resilient. We're going to continue partying. It's not going to stop anything. Like, And just to clarify, like, it's bad that happened. We had 15 people dead and no shot against any other place, but any other city, it probably would have been worse because we are ready for this stuff. And we showed that. Even though it was tragic, man, look, he had less than 30 seconds. It was over. They lit him up because the police was out there. And when we went down, they took him down. In any other city that's not prepared for big crowds or big events, you know what I'm saying? Like, we experts at that. We are the crowd control, probably the best in the world. You know what I'm saying? With so many different things and so many people. I explain to people, you don't need like to show your ID to get on Bourbon. You don't need to like pass a barrier or get searched. Like, you could just park on the block and walk right up on there. And it's been that way forever. So the fact that they responded so quick and they were on top of it is just tragic that we lost lives. One life is horrible. 15 is even worse. One life is too.
But this dude was evil and he had way more worse intents than what happened. And it's the fact that they took him out real quick. It was less than 30 seconds. I think that's the thing that we got to walk away from. Like, hey, we actually fought back.
The response was good.
We responded. You know what I'm saying? Man, we've been here. We one of the first cities in the country. Like, stop it. We ain't going nowhere. They try to flood us out. You can't flood us out. They try to terrorist us out. You can't terrorist us out. That ain't even a word, but you can't do it.
Right.
Because we've been here. we been here while all these other places and suffering and struggling and whatever. Man, we New Orleans, man. We done seen it all. We done got took over by different countries. We got took over by pirates back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like this, we real. Right. This is what we do. So, man,
look, one city that's been under like 3 different countries' rule. Like,
come on, man. Come on, man. We too resilient to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Right. So this ain't nothing, man. I'm not saying it ain't nothing, but we're gonna bounce back from this. We're gonna do what we do, and we're gonna smile in your face. We're gonna laugh in your face. We're gonna drink in your face. We're gonna dance in your face. We're gonna eat in your face, man. I've been in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, but I mean, just look on the bright side of it. We
just if you come here for vacation, don't make no sudden moves on Bourbon Street because people watching.
Yeah.
And you don't want the problems.
Yeah. And that's the thing. What's going to change now on Bourbon, though? Because just like the airports changed after September 11th, what is it going to be like on Bourbon? I mean, is it going to be like probably a blockade around like 3 or 4 blocks? That's what I'm thinking. Like, you're not going to be able to, like, you know how the Uber driver would be driving through to get you to certain restaurants. And you sometimes, because that's the thing, you got to cross Bourbon a lot of times to get to certain one of these restaurants. Like, a lot of those restaurants are in that French Quarter area. So it's like, man, what's he's probably they're probably gonna have to lean on the side of security. So
especially during big events.
I mean, to get to certain restaurants, we might be walking 10, 11 blocks again.
Yep.
But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, well, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the victims of this terrorist attack. I mean, it's heinous. It's horrible. And, hopefully it does not happen again. We don't want to see the city this happened too, but I mean, they were able to eventually play the Sugar Bowl tonight, and it went without a hitch. So we got events coming up. So we just thoughts and prayers, and we'll certainly have a hard transition here, but we could talk about certainly the Saints, because they also, I saw the coach speak about it and a couple of players speak about this situation, but of course we're not having a great season. Everybody knows that. And disaster. It is what it is. We had some tough losses, recently. I think we didn't talk about maybe the Commanders, and one of the worst losses. I mean, we kind of knew was happening was going to be in Lambeau. That was just. We just really hope y'all were so focused on Christmas that nobody saw that.
Nobody paid attention. Nobody watched.
I mean, when you know, oh man, we ain't got a shot. That's one thing. But when you watch it, you like, we ain't got. We ain't got.
You couldn't even score. Like, we're the only team in the NFL that did not score in a game this season.
I was hoping the Jets, man. The Jets was close. But Tyrod Taylor, that my boy Tyrod, he saved him, man.
That one,
man, he saved.
And what was even so frustrating, I had Jordan Love going against the Saints, and they were beating them so bad, they damn took him out of the game.
He didn't do nothing. He didn't even do nothing. He didn't even do nothing.
I'm thinking like, oh no, he's finna get off on the Saints.
Yeah. He didn't have to do nothing. Oh man, that's
I don't know.
That's bad, dog. And when they just take out the starters, they're like, nah, we trying to save everybody else up for real teams.
We gonna make a run. We don't need y'all getting hurt. Y'all go sit down somewhere. Like, God dang it.
It is what it is. I mean, we're all in the hospital. This whole season is just blown up. We all know.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got one more week, and some of the top headlines is the fact that the media is now saying, sports media, of course, is saying that out of all the coaching destinations that they predict are going to be destinations, because some of them, they still have coaches, but they're predicting that those coaches are probably going to be fired. Okay. Some of those teams, I think, are Jacksonville Jaguars, New York Jets. These are type of potential destination. Raiders, potentially. Tennessee Titans is another one. But out of all these teams, they've ranked the Saints as the least desirable destination for a new coach. Fellas, what do y'all think about that take?
Meaning, not wrong. The cap alone out here is enough to scare anybody off. But as far as just the culture of the city, the culture of the team, I would take that and see if I can get a couple of years out of it, just long enough to get, actually put my own stamp on this team. Because that's going to be the hard part as a coach. You can't put your own stamp on it.
Mm-hmm.
you're paying too many people. So
that's correct.
You just got to kind of hope you can coach long enough. But again,
who knows?
Culture is what you make it. When Sean Payton came down here, it was a garbage team, you know? So, hey.
All right. Yeah, Sean, so do you think it's the worst, least desirable coaching destination? Honestly, what would you say?
Yeah, it is. It is. I got 3 numbers for y'all. 30, 30, and 28. We're like 30th in rush yard defense, 30th in overall defense, and 28th in pass defense. We're the worst. When you really look at our roster and who's on there, I mean, we really don't have anybody. Like, we're playing practice squad players. We're playing people that have been sitting on their couch for the whole season. We're signing them we don't have nothing in the back. And what make it worse, and I know I've been saying it over and over again, we have a GM who's chasing a dream that's never going to happen. You're not going to get it without Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Yeah. You need to get over your ego, embrace what you did with Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Take a seat back, and it's time for a change. And why would a coach who's trying to make a name for himself come to a team when you go to the general manager, the president of operation, and he's like, hey, we're going to run it back again. And it's like, run it back again? I'm trying to be a coach, and you want to give me a 2-win
That was the problem. You was trying to run it back again too much.
Run it back again. Let's run it back again your ego is getting too big, man. And you sitting up there in that suite, you looking down. I know you seeing what's happening because we looking up. We see you. I know you see this. We not even watching the game no more. We looking at you, watch what's going on the field. Like, we see you. So why would a new coach who's trying to make a name for himself come to a situation where owners, not really ownership, but just management is just, they're stuck in their ways. So it is unattractive. I mean, why would you come here?
Why would you come here? Okay, so the main things that they say, so here's the thing. Here's the positive. Let's go with the positives first. So they say that the positives for the Saints is the ownership. They said that was one of the positives. You have a good owner that I think, along with the coach and kind of lets the coach be the coach. That is true. That is true. Yep. You don't have a Jerry Jones type who's going to, infiltrate himself into the coaching decisions and talk about players that need to play. And now you feel the pressure to play these players. Like, you don't have any of that. She stays out of it. Okay? Like, our owner stays out of that. She lets the general manager handle his stuff. Okay? The general, she lets it happen. Another pro is the division. A lot of people say, compared to all divisions, we're a weak division. Okay? And I guess it could be, you could get some wins out of this division more than other divisions. So those are the positives. Here's the negatives. The roster. We're old. We're old. We're extremely old. And a lot of them are has-beens, and we're also a little top-heavy. So it's like we don't have any depth. So it's like when our 2 wide receivers went down, Olave and Rashid, we had nobody.
Picking people up off the street.
No. We had Marquez. He came off the street.
We pulled a dude off the couch, and he was the star.
That was
He was a star.
Like, seriously?
He was the star. And in Kansas City, he won Super Bowls, and they're like, man, this dude dropping passes. He come in, he's
the star here.
He's the star.
Yeah, everybody that's been playing, he the man. Yep. Like, really?
With Derek Carr on the field, he's the star.
Now we had Taysom. Taysom went out. We ain't had nobody else like him.
Nobody else.
Kamara, we all know, hey, he's the superstar. His backups, no. Sorry, Sean. I don't know what your boy Jamal, like, he has not worked out, bro.
No,
I like him, but
no. He's a character, but I mean, that's pretty much it.
I don't care how many times you bring anime to the practice and you be posing with anime. You doing nothing, bro.
Yeah,
you getting paid for nothing.
Yeah, your production is.
Kendre Miller, he's either hurt or he's just subpar and mediocre. All right, we don't have depth. Okay, so yeah, the roster, and then the big thing negative, they say salary cap, and that's Mickey's problem. Okay, that's what he's been. It's been hurting us. He's been trying to get that one ring when the Breeze was in his. We try to get that one last ring. Well, now
understood it then. I don't understand it now.
Yep. So, and here's the thing too. a lot of these potential teams, like here's some of the teams that they have potential openings: Patriots, Titans, Saints, Jets, Jaguars, Giants, potentially the Dolphins, but it's kind of an iffy situation there.
Yeah.
And the Bears. See, the Bears, they have talent. They have a QB1.
They do.
Okay. Although he wasn't Jaden Daniels, I can say, yeah, he's a franchise quarterback. He just needs to be developed.
He's running for his life. But when he ain't running from his life, he looks good. It looks good.
Patriots, they say they have something with Drake May. They think they do. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But they think they do. So they say that's more stable at the quarterback position. Raiders, they suck so much, they're probably going to get a higher draft pick and potentially, I don't know. I mean, but that ownership and that franchise is just
exactly. That's a top down bad team.
That's dysfunctional.
Bad. It's your toupee, boy. That boy toupee is hard.
Yes.
He come out with a better toupee. Then
all that
we
money,
might
that's
see
the
something.
best.
That thing is bad. Dang. Come on.
The Titans, they got a weak division because anybody can win in that division. They have a young team, which is that's one of the good things. But they do not have. I think they have questions at quarterback.
Oh no, they don't have a quarterback.
That's nah. Still, there's a lot of pieces missing on that team.
Giants are going to have the number 1 pick, so you can't really argue that. It's looking like Giants are going to possibly have the number 1 pick, and they do have Malik Neighbors. Yeah. You know, they do have some young talent.
Like,
I hate to say that we in a worse position than the Raiders. The Raiders look bad.
Nah, we're not in the worst position than the Raiders. I'm sorry.
That's what I say. If we had to pick, would you rather have a Saints job or would you rather have the Raiders job?
Saints.
I think Saints.
You want the Saints? Yep, you do.
So we don't think they're the worst coaching job.
But like I said, it's the ownership and the entire organization over there that's a problem, and that's not so easily removed. I mean, salary cap, you can beat that one day. Talent, you can get more. Ownership ain't going nowhere. So, if it's bad, it's just bad, and they have not proven themselves to be anything but bad.
I gotta say one thing, because I've seen this on when I've been searching and looking at certain things for coaching positions. Mickey better not go look at no Gruden.
No, I heard that rumor too. No.
Dog. Do not do that.
Because he talk good football. Okay,
that's fine.
What do you say? The turkey pocket of the turkey. Come on, man. No, man.
I'm afraid though, because you see, we've now seen Spencer Rattler. Spencer Rattler, I think, officially is a project. We gonna have to.
Yes.
You gonna have to work with him.
Yeah.
He's not ready. Yeah. He's a project though. I see something. He's a project. So the problem with him being a project is that, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we got to stick with Derek Carr.
I mean, nobody gonna take that contract anyway. So you stuck with him next year, regardless.
We're stuck with him.
Yeah, we stuck with him, and really, he's at this point in Derek Carr's career, and call it like it is, he's a transitional quarterback. He's in the right spot because we gotta waste a year. Mm-hmm. We gotta waste a year, and I mean, we got a quarterback. We have one. It's like that we don't have one, but he's not going to win us a Super Bowl. He's not going to get us to playoffs.
No,
but he's transitional. He's transitional. So,
but the problem is that this man, I think, is good, like close with Gruden.
Don't care.
And why though? Like what happened with the Raiders was horrible.
Don't care.
I'm telling you. I think I really think he's close with Gruden.
And that's great. But no.
Yeah. Be friends.
Absolutely not.
Be friends. Text each other. I don't care. But no,
I don't want Derek Carr after next year. So I really don't want him next year. But
we don't have a choice. I don't think we're not at this point in time. We're at the 10th spot in regards to the draft. That's could Cam Ward drop to us? Maybe. It's a maybe.
It could happen.
It could happen. Beyond Shador, Cam Ward, I don't think we want Carson Beck.
Nope.
I mean, who else?
I mean, to be honest with you, it's not worth risking a high rate draft pick on. If you can't get a top tier quarterback, you're getting a project. So just get you some skill positions, start stacking your pieces, or trade down.
Y'all want Jalen Milroe to be drafted at 10?
No, because you're gonna have to pay him. You're gonna have to pay him. You gotta pay him. No, I'd rather
Jalen Milroe is probably gonna be available.
Yeah, but like Ruff said, we need we need everything. Not just a quarterback. We need everything. Look, we need everything. We need and everybody's job is on the line. So we talking about every position. We talk about we testing the Gatorade. Is the Gatorade good? You're fine. Is the Cowboy? Are you using the right fabric softener in the towel? You're fired. The valet dude, you've been valeting all year and you ain't still not one bubble gum on my car. You fired. Everybody's job is up for debate. You up. So we need everything, man. Everything you could get. So
we have more important needs than that.
We could pass on quarterback. I'm good on passing on quarterback, man.
Yeah.
We got one.
Wait for one that's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. So since we talking about the quarterback and we talking about draft position, we're coming up on our last game. It is against Tampa Bay Bucks. Now, the scenario for the NFC South winner, the Tampa Bay Bucks are in the driver's seat. Who needs us in this moment on this last game is the Dirty Birds. So if we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dirty Birds win versus the Panthers, which I fully expect them to win, we could catapult them to the NFC South division win and into the playoffs. Now, the question is, should we help out the Dirty Birds, fellas?
Well, you always play to win. But if we should so happen to trip, wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't.
And you can't get mad at that because we trip up every week. We trip every week.
We actually missed out. We probably should have gone to this Tampa Bay game and just been like, well,
hard. Drinks in hand. Drinks in hand. Drinks in the hand. We got drinks in the hand. Let's go.
Hey, dog. We will be wild at that.
Hey, I want.
Hey, we be shooting the guns on the ship. Oh. I don't care who scored, bro. I'm cheering no matter what.
We having a good old head, man. Look.
Yep.
Hey, I would be on that ship. Can I shoot the cannon?
Please. That was a touchdown or field goal? Which one?
Oh. Wow. I probably pull it and say, "Oh, that." Like the only time you gonna get me to do that.
Exactly. And a Saints jersey look like Marshawn Lynch with the hat and everything,
bro,
right on the ship.
Yep. Hey, man. All I got to say is, Dirty Bird, get that couch ready.
Yeah, man. I want every Dirty Bird out there because y'all listening and y'all seeing. I want all y'all to repeat after me. It is pronounced who that. That's how you say it. No. We don't change our slogan every year. Right. We don't change our shirts every year. It's been who that from the start, and it's gonna be that to the finish. So it's who that. Stay loud and proud, because that's what you need.
You know what? We ought to go every weekend. Hey, shout out to Rise Up, Rundown, KP, Prime, and Mike the Expert. We will go ahead and we gonna give them some Saints paraphernalia to wear on Sunday.
Oh yeah,
because this is the one time
they go.
Y'all should be rooting for us, right?
They rooting for us.
Yep.
Send them a hat.
Oh well. We don't want to get on them too much because they're probably gonna be disappointed. You know, it is what it is.
Nerves bad nerves. No.
They already said they ain't finna do nothing for us. Let's just think about 2020. Hey, Sean, go tell them why they got in this position. You have been saying it.
One more time. You did the second line before the game. You ain't win, lose, or nothing. You did it before the game. Don't mess with the voodoo man, cause he don't sleep. He don't sleep. He walks all day, all night, and he coming to pay. You got to pay. He coming knocking on your door. So, hey man,
yes.
Don't count your head.
I told one of my frat brothers who's a diehard Falcons fan. I told, hey, Mama Odie cooked up something good for y'all.
Yeah.
He don't like that.
Yeah.
He cooked up something real good for y'all.
Yeah.
After we saw that, All right. Let us get out of here. Because, you know, season been over. So we've been drinking since. We don't care.
Just having fun.
Okay. But, hey, we going to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Gridiron Gumbo. Who that?
Who that?
Man.
Who that?
Who that?
Who that,
Who
baby?
that around the world?
All right. Catch y'all in the next one.
All right.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Boom. Yeah, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, and since it's like 2 minutes, happy birthday to me.
Happy
Hey, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, y'all. We out. Peace.
I like